Okay, Voltec back here with you. Just making a video here. I am repairing the combination meter, speedometer, which is up there. It's having problems. It'll just stop working. You can still drive the car, but yeah. So I've ordered the 3 capacitors that they say to replace. I also got a couple of the microcontrollers. Although I'm just going to start with replacing the capacitors first and see if that works. I just want to show a little bit of taking apart this whole dash. Some of this stuff down here, I was trying to get to the ECM to just do some can snooping, and I was trying to compare to another car I was having some problems with. So that's why I took off all this bottom stuff down here. Like all these things down here probably didn't need to come out. But this stuff up here, I took that off too to get down to the ECM originally. So you can follow a video to replace the multifunction display MFD up here, and they'll walk you through how to get this off and get it to this point that I have now. And then the other piece that I was having problems with was this A-pillar thing. I didn't know if that needed to come off or not. And the more I looked at it, the more I realized, yeah, I'm pretty sure it does. If my lens is on the other side, I could show that. But I'm pretty sure it does. So I just pulled it off, and I got the piece. Oops, got the piece here. It basically, it was a little bit confusing for me how to first get it out. But when it's up in here like this, you have to first pop off this part like this, and when it comes out, you're gonna see there's a side curtain airbag in here, by the way, too, so make sure that the 12-volt battery's been disconnected. There's this plastic tab thing which goes into this, so when you first take this off, it'll only come out, you know, like about this far or so, and I just fiddled with it with some needle nose pliers and then a flat screwdriver, and was able to get that to turn sideways like that, so then it could pull through. I thought about cutting it, but you know, it's possible to get it out without it, because it doesn't really, once this is up in there, this isn't really holding it in place. It's the other clips that hold it in place. So but anyways, I was able to get it out without having to cut it or anything. So, and then once you get that top part out, this will still be up in there like that, and you just kind of have to pull it out, like up and out, and it'll pop out from up in there. So we'll see how it is getting it to go back in, but and I hope it was actually necessary, but from what I could tell, putting my hand up on this edge, yeah, I mean, there's that other piece goes over this. There's no way this could come up without that. So I got to do the other side, the other A-pillar, and then yeah, I should be able to finally get this thing out. It's a pretty crazy amount of work, but actually once you know how to do it, it probably wouldn't take you that long. It's just knowing all the little tricks on getting these things to pop out. And there's a lot of clips, like, you know, this, which just it's pushes down in there, and so that's when it takes, you know, a quick pop basically. Or with this, I was able to just pry it out like that. There you go. So. But yeah, a lot of these clips, if you do it right and you just give it this good hard quick yank and it's in the right direction, it'll just pop right out. But you do got to be careful. This stuff is pretty brittle, and I had one of my vents that cracked, so I had to use some JB cold weld on it, and this is it here, and it's looking okay. I mean, I'll be able to clean it up once it's all totally dried, but you know, just extra crap you got to deal with. This is a vehicle that I'll be putting up for sale. Actually, it's one that I bought. It had a number of problems. I had to replace that multifunction display, which was only $100, and that doesn't take very long. And if this fix works for the combination meter, you know, that's pretty much a couple dollars at capacitors, and that's it. So I also had to put a battery in it too, a hybrid battery. So I found a battery with what was it, 85,000 miles on it from the junkyard. So put that in there, and got a 12 volt battery in there right now. That's not actually the right battery. This fits a Gen 1 Prius, but you can see the terminals. This is the positive. It's supposed to be on this side, and the negative is supposed to be on this side. So, but I was able to kind of finagle it and get it to work. So that's just that for now. I'll get a good one before I sell it, but that's just for testing. So I'll make more of the video once I finish getting this out.